Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio. We've had a little break. Let's get back to building our million minions. It's not those. It's that one right there. We've got just a few robots left. There aren't very many at all left in storage now. Right, we've hardly got anything at all left in storage. One thing that we might have in storage, it might be robots on me. What have I got? I've got a whole load of those. Do I have a request for robots for myself? I've got construction bots. I've got 45 logistic bots on me that I've picked up from just like putting stuff down. So I can dump those out. I'll tell you what I am going to do. I'm just going to save things a minute because we know how laggy things get. I'll just mosey on over this way. I think there's requests for some of these chests, actually. Stack inserters on some of these chests are still required. I thought we had all of these in place, but apparently we do not. We're still making... Oh, excuse me. We're still making several of these chests. And yes, we are having some issues with lag. We are having some issues with this game really pushing what my computer can do. And I'm getting some weird kind of game freezes and all sorts of things coming up from time to time. I'm kind of expecting that. 992,000 robots in the system. So I'm going to remove that one there. Is it going to cope with it? Is it going to be able to do it? It did do it. It said, okay. It took a minute to think about it, but it did eventually do it. So that one's okay. We can go and pick that lot up right there. And then my robots are going to come... No, they're still going. So my robots are doing some of this, and then the construction bots in the system, they're also doing some of it, but they're not doing all of it. We can remove that lot like that. There. Still on 992. But halfway through 992 now. Right, my own robots don't seem to want to do any more in that square, so I'm going to leave them go for a second, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to move over here, and I'm going to remove another chunk, like that. Take out that lot, and that's going to freeze everything up again. Just while we get some robots assigned to it. There we go. We've got a few more. They've decided that they are going to come out and cooperate. We are allowed to keep going just a little bit longer. I'm beginning to think, Snow Fox, you were talking about this, and someone called Tyler, who has been watching the series and has been really enjoying it as well, talking about, I think it's Tyler. If it's not Tyler, I'm really sorry. Getting some new people turning up watching this series who are getting to the point where, yes, you really want to see me reach this million. I can feel the urgency amongst you people who are watching, and I can also feel the really, really strong indication that nobody wants me to take this beyond a million, because it's getting ridiculous just how slow everything is. And I concur. I absolutely agree. I've got no intention of taking this anywhere past a million. We get 1 million robots in the air. That's all I want. I don't want anything more than that. Like, no way. Not a chance. I'm not interested in more than that. We don't need it to go to more than that. If we get our 1 million, then we can go on with our brand new series that will be starting very soon. And we'll be back to like 60 frames a second. Like, we will be on 60 frames a second, and I'm hoping that for the majority of that new series, we will actually be able to run at 60 frames a second as well. It's something that I would like to be able to do. Actually run it properly at a decent frame rate, which would be wonderful. The main reason this one has been so laggy is just because of what we've been trying to achieve here. It's definitely not an easy thing, is it? 994,000 robots in this system. I'm pretty certain I've got no robots left in here. Let's have a look. 2,900. So we've got 3,000 left in there. We've got 3,000 to make. We've got 3,000 robots to make. Maybe 2,000. Not very many at all, actually. Right. So we can go over this side. We've got another one here that I can swap over, and then we'll do that one up there. So this one first. Let's remove all of this lot there. Take them out. Kablamo like that. As soon as I've finished doing this, once we reach our I'm going to wait till we reach our 1 million before I do the changeover. We will do the changeover where we change all the passive provider chests into active chests on the iron. That's going to make a huge difference. After I've done that bit, then I'm going to go through and maybe add in a few extra bits for science or something like that. And I don't think I need to. I think once we've done that bit, it's just kind of going to be waiting a little bit for the rest of them to turn up. I mean, I have also... I'll get that going. Then we will take a wander around and we will distribute some of these stack inserters that I've now run out of space. I don't need to be carrying those around. A lot of passive provider chests here that I really, really don't need to be carrying around. So I can get rid of some of them. I'm going to hold them. Hold on to those. Those two, I don't know where those two came from. They can be gotten rid of. And I no longer need to be making quite so... well, I don't need to be holding so many of these. So what I can do is I can bring that down to 400 like that. Tick that. And I'll bring you down to 400 as well. Tick that one. And then you right here, you can also come down to 400 and done. So I'm not... I don't want to be carting around quite so many of them. Like that is an awful lot to be carrying around with me. So while I'm waiting for a bit more of that, I can just make a few more stack inserters myself. That's just going to use up some of these materials that I'm lugging around. There we go. Use up a few of them. If I press shift on here... Oh, nice. It does actually get rid of them. It does still dump them into the waste bin. It just... You just don't actually see it actively on your screen like you used to. That's the only difference. It still does it. You just don't see it happening. That's all. Just gotta wait a minute for some of those to be... No, I don't need to wait anymore. They've all been put down now. So we can take a quick wander up here. My robots will catch up in a second. I've got all my robots. They'll catch up in just a second. So we can go into here. And then I can go to deconstruct like that, and I can whip that one out across there and remove that lot. There is another square done, so long as it does actually allow it to happen. Hope it does. There, okay, we've allowed that one to happen. We can get rid of that lot right there. That's going to give me a few more bits and pieces that I'm carrying around. I've got logistics robots right there. I've got a few hundred of these. Why have I got some, but not, like, loads? Am I dumping some of them or something? What's going on? I don't know. I'm not dumping any of them. I'm just gathering them up. But not gathering them up. Really sure what's happening with that. Right, well, anyway. I do know that I've also got some robots now that are being, like, placed down and done weirdly. So what we're going to need to do is go to paste right here, and I will drop that one down there. We've got 996,000 robots, almost 997. We've got 3,000 to go. Not very much. Not very much at all. I'm just waiting on these to be picked up, so then my robots will be clear to place down those items, and then they are free to run away again. And actually, I'm going to go up here. They can catch up with me. Let's have a look. All of those are done. I've just got these three up here. The one with the extra robots was this one, and we've got 900 robots in there, and then that's it. That's the only robots that we've got. Let me take a mosey on up this way, and we will take out this square. The reason I'm not doing... Like, I know that we've probably got other robots in storage in other places. And the reason I'm not getting rid of them just yet, or summoning them up, or anything like that, is because I want to make sure I get rid of all of these chests over here. But what I think I ought to do is put down a requester chest, which I'm going to do right here. I'm going to put that one right there, and then I'm going to go into that request. I'm going to go to here, set request in there like that, and logistics robot, and I'm going to request 2,000 logistics robots in there like that. So they're going to go and grab robots and bring them over. My robots are just coming up here and quickly recharging. I'll let them do that for a second. I'm going to go up here. We've got the last few robots in the system there. Then I want to go out like this. Deconstruct. Go like that. And take that lot off. And I'm getting some lag. I'm getting lag coming in from the bottom, and I'm getting lag coming in from these right here. There we go. They've gone and been picked up. I got my own robots are just rushing out to go and put these down. This was the bit where we've got the extra, where we had the extra robots. We no longer have the extra robots in here. 997, 600. It's so close. It is so close. Oh, we like this is absolutely amazing. This is genuinely amazing. Let me dump a few more of these. Get rid of some more of these chests. And I can get rid of some of these medium poles as well, and get rid of some of the small ones. A few more medium poles, like that. Oh, wait a minute. I'm requesting 200 of those things. Right, well, let's not get rid of too many of them then, shall we? And on we go again, just up here. This is the last lot that needs to be removed. There are no more to remove after this. So take that lot out. And then we'll be able to see how many robots we got in storage after I've cleared this little patch right here. So it's just that one there. Don't lag out. Don't crash now. Please don't crash. No, we're not. We haven't. It's managed to work. We've done it. We've been successful with this. I do get a bit nervous about it. 997,750. So very close. So very, very close. I've got a good 100. I got well over 100 robots on me. Now, I'm going to put that one out there. Then I'm going to go with the paste now, because I've already gone and gotten everything else. So I can drop the paste down on that bit. My robots will rush out and go and do that. I will come down here. This is going to be a slow run down here, just for a minute. I got my robots are going to be chasing me to come back and bring things back. And then I've got a few more that are just going to pop out there and put some stuff down. I'll let them go and do that a minute. They put everything in place. There's some more robots now being able to be fed in. 997, 800 with the ones that I'm actually carrying at the moment. That's going to make a big difference. I've also got a request for 2,000 robots down the bottom. So there's going to be a few of them are going to turn up in that chest down the bottom. What have I got in the way of... Yeah, see, I've still got 8 of those elsewhere that are just coming back to catch up. So I just want to go to paste on there. That's the last one of them put in place. I don't need to worry about those anymore. And then we come down here, and I've got a surprising number of robots in the system right there. I didn't think that I would have that many of them kicking around, to be honest. That's fine by me. I'm going to take as many of them as I can. And we're going to go here, and we're going to manually place in... Oh, that is painfully and horribly slow, but it's beautiful at the same time. It is painfully and horribly slow, but absolutely singularly beautiful and wonderful at exactly the same time as being painfully and horribly slow. We're going to keep that going. Keep it going. I'm not going to stop. That's just mesmerizing, isn't it? Is that not absolutely mesmerizing and beautiful and wonderful? It's still going! How many have I got? I've got another 150, I think. About another 150. So I had a lot of robots there. There's far more robots there than I thought would be. Just take out the rest of these. I don't think we've got any more... There we go, that's the last of them. I don't think we've got any more here. I've got filters. I've got 234 more robots right there. That's going to put me to over 999,000 if I have these. Let me just grab every robot that's in there. I've got no more robots anywhere in the system. All right, we've cleaned out the logistics system completely. And if we take a close look at this, it is 998,890. That is 998,900 right there. I'm going to let that... I want another 1,000 in there. And then we are going to manually place in the last few robots. I've got 100, 230... I've got 234 robots right here. So we're so very, very close. It won't actually change on the signal display up in the top top left-hand corner, I should say. It doesn't change until we actually go past the 999,000. You can see on the right-hand side, it says 950, 960, and counting. So all of these different factories that we've got pushing out robots, this means that we've got about 440,000 robots in the air. There we go. 10 to go, and that goes up to 999. 999,000 robots. We've got another 750 that we need the system to make, and then I've got the last few. So rather than just, waiting, I'm going to make use of this time. This time is going to be extremely valuable now. We're going to go over here, and we're going to do an upgrade. Right? I've got an upgrade that I need to do. And we're going to do an upgrade planner. So I'm going to go to this upgrade planner right here, and I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to go from those to those. Done. Okay? That's what I'm going to do. That is going to go right out across there. There is one. And there is another one. That's 173 of them in there. And here is another one. Like that. So we've got the requests. They're going to go out and get these chests, and they're going to bring them over here. I got nothing really happening up this side, so I'm just going to dump those down onto there like that. The rest of this, it is catching up. It is doing the stuff that it needs to do. It's going to be a little while before it completes all of that, but it'll get there eventually, and everything will be wonderful. So those chests, they're going to be a while before they change over. If we have a look in here and we go to chest in here, I got 6,000 of those. We've got plenty to go through and do everything that we need to do. And if we have a look at our robots right now, we've got 200 into our 99,000. So I have got, what have I got on me? How many have I got exactly? 234. I need it to be 750. I need that to get to 750. Well, it's actually got to get, I need another 500. 500. Do you hear that? Not 5,000, not 50,000, not 500,000. I need just 500 more robots, and we will actually be able to say that we have made 1 million logistics robots, and we have 1 million logistics robots flying on our map. Now, we've got robots being made continuously. They are a little bit slow at times, but they're making them, and they are putting them in to the roboports. They are actually doing it, right? They're feeding them into the various different roboports all the way down through here. We've got the same requests going on for absolutely every single one of them. Right, they are feeding in right the way across the board. 999,300. This is just brilliant. This is absolutely amazing. That's now running again. That's good. So we've got a few of those going up there. And I could go and take a mosey. I suppose actually we could go for a little bit of a walk. As we're going to be waiting just for a minute yet. We're up to 330. We'll keep an eye on it, but we want to take a little bit of a walk down here. We've got 13 frames a second now. This, I told you it's going to get painfully slow, and it's going to get a lot more painfully slow. We've got about 440,000 robots flying right now. We will take a look at the actual map and see what that looks like in a minute as well. We can't do it just yet, but we will be. That is on my to-do list. And I keep coming down here. 13. I can't believe this. 13 frames a second. I knew it was going to get bad. I did underestimate. I will freely admit, I underestimated just how bad it was going to get. I thought that we might get away with not getting much lower than about 20, maybe down to 15 frames a second. But I would say that we're going to be lucky to be scraping 9 or 10 frames by the time we actually get to the bottom end of the scale on here. So we're going to keep slowly chugging our way down here. We're up to 999,475 robots right there. Another 25, and we've got 500 to go. We're actually 250 still to manufacture because we've got the rest on us. We're holding the rest. There's 500. There's 250 left to make. Just 250 robots left. Do you hear that? 250 to go. and we will reach that magic target. You know what I'm actually thinking? I want to dump these robots right now. I want to get rid of them so that we can just watch that magic number tick up, rather than me dropping them. Although, actually, I'm thinking I'm going to drop them like this, because this is magical. Right, this is just magical doing this. And that way we'll be able to watch the counter itself tick up. And you can choose whether you watch the right-hand side of the screen or the left-hand side of the screen for the final body count of robots. It'll be entirely up to you. You may pick which body count you could actually rewind the video and watch it again. We've got 180 to go. Just 180 robots to go. So I'm going to wander down here a bit further, so that some of my robots can go and put out some of these stack inserters, if we've actually got any space left for them. I don't think we will have now. I've gone and put so many out. 150 left. All the stack inserters are done over this side. I got no stack inserter requests left. What about over here? Most of those are running as well. And this is probably why we've got so few... why we've got so many more robots in the air now. This is probably something to do with it. 450 robots in the air. 450? 450,000. 450,000 robots in the air. 120, 100 to go. Here it is. Okay, I'm just going to sit here. We're going to do it. We're counting down now. We are counting down. This is the magic moment. Ladies and gentlemen, we are doing it. 999,920. There we go, 920 right there, 25, that jumped up pretty quick. 930, we've got 70 left to go. This is so amazing. We're going to do it. We're actually going to do it. And we're down to 50 robots, just less than 50 robots now. And we will have done it. We'll have made 1 million robots. Do you understand this? 25 to go. 999,995. A million! A million robots! There we have it! We've reached it! We've done it! We have reached 1 million robots. We've actually got 1 million robots. And yes, the number is still rising. And of course that number is still going to rise. That number is going to go crazily. It is going to keep going and going and going and going. And it's never ever going to stop. It's going to be amazing. And all of those are in play. I've got all of the stack inserters that I need over there. And I've got all of the stack inserters that I need up here as well. If I have a look in here, and I go inserter like that, I've got 414 spare in the system. So me ripping all of these out was probably a good idea. So that means I can just go and do that. There like that. That's a whole host of robots. And then come along and pick these up. I think they're already... I don't know what the orange was for. But there, I've got stacks of robots on the way down to come and grab these. So now all we got to do... Like, I need to have the ones up in the air. So I suppose, really, we could go and find our signal display and change that to active flying robots. Because that's now the important figure. The important figure is the ones that we've got in the air. Although I don't know if you can do the ones in the air. I think you can only have it total robots or ones that you've got available in the system, as opposed to ones that you've got flying in the system. I'm not sure. We need to go and actually get our signal display thing. Go and find it first. Does anybody remember where I left it? I think I know where it is. We have got a bit of a walk to go. We got to go all the way up north. It's north. Oh, I see it already. I see it on the mini-map. I see it over here. It's that little square right over there. That's where we've got to get to. And the lag and how slow we're down to about 12 frames a second these days. We're 300 robots past our target. 1 million. We've actually made 1 million robots. That is now not going to go up in thousands anymore, is it? That's going to go 1.1. We've got to wait until we get another 100,000 robots before that changes again. Unless I can put a different signal display in there. Maybe reading something a little bit different. So we're going to go along here and then we'll have a look and see what we can get displayed. Because I don't know, do I do it from here? I don't do it from there. I got to actually do it from the signal display itself. So if we go over this side, there. Where is it? There it is. There's the signal display. It's that little tiny mod that we've been using over here. 12.5 frames per second. GUI signal display. You opened GUI signal display with name signal display. Output. Right. Oh, so all I've done... Ah, there, right. Circuit connection. There, total available... That's all we've got, output signals, and it puts an output signal. So I've either got available logistic bots or total logistic bots for that one. So we literally have to try and do this on a calculation. We don't have a set number of robots in the air. We don't have that one as an available calculation. We can go over here and take a look over this side and just have a look and see. None of those have come over here yet. We don't have any of the new bits. How long is that going to stay there? You opened... Yeah, I know I did. You can go away now, that little bit down there. I don't need that telling me what I've done and what I haven't done. And we've got a little bit of coal in here. That's still going there. We've still got a bit of the patch of coal right in there. And then we can go and have a look up over this side. And these are now all... mostly run. I've got some stack inserters to come up here as well. Those are doing really well. These up here, they're also doing everything that they should. We've got the robots are picking everything up. And then we've got the stone up this side. That's also being gathered up and taken away. So what we should have from this is... Actually, I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to F4. And then I'm going to come down here. I'm going to show logistics robots on the map. Excuse me, there. And there are the logistics robots on the map. So up here, we've got a little bit of lag. We're about 10 frames a second running on these. Then we come down here. This is kind of like we've got robots going up. They're reaching that point, and then they're spreading out. And then they seem to be flowing fairly free and easily up to getting the items and then bringing it back down again. We've got a steady stream running through there, which we kind of expect. We've got an insane stream running over there. And then we've got an insane stream of robots heading over this way as well. We've still got timber coming over here and being collected, but that's because we've had new roboports be put down, so we've had new sections of timber to be gathered up there. The timber off here is mostly been gathered up as well. We've got a little bit more still to go. And then we come over to this way, and we've got the insane stream of robots coming over here. Now, what's going to make this even more insane is when we get the construction robots head over this way with the upgrades. And it's the upgrades that are kind of the important bit. Those are the bits that we're waiting on. I'm not going to worry about those for a minute, so let's go back into here, and we will remove that one. So I haven't got that bit now. Is there a show logistics target, player robots? Tell me how many robots are actually flying. Show active entities on chunk counts. Active chunks. Does it show active entities, maybe? Be a thing? Shows active entities on chunks. Don't think that's what we want. I don't think that's what we want at all. Now, I suppose what I think it was F3, wasn't? No. Okay, F3 does something else entirely. There was another one. I can't remember which one it is, but there's another display that we can bring up with all the numbers and stuff. Not sure if that's one that interferes with my recording software. You've got to be careful pressing F keys, because I've got a number of controls for my recording software with F keys. Well, folks, Rome wasn't built in a day, and 1 million minions are not going to be built in a single episode. We've run out of time, so if you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me, get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.